Where is Fusion Factory? There it is.
I did. I think I
Grubby McGrubber, why do you want to be friends with this faggot? I've only got him on my I've only got him on my list so I can give him abuse.
I guess if he figures he can put up with a cunt like you know, hell, he could be friends with me.
Well, I know, right? See you later, Ginge.
Attention visitors. We are performing maintenance.
No, more like 2.
Right.
I know, right?
Get your 2-year anniversary badge here soon, don't you?
I don't give out badges, man. Just insults.
Oh no, not you. The world.
You would like to warn me of abruptly shifting floors? It doesn't matter about a time, game. I'm not go- Oh, no, it faulted me. I'm not going for a time. It just wants me to finish this course with 0 faults. I'm riding a fucking manky quad bike at the minute. I hate this quad bike. Well, it's alright for some courses, but for one like this that's very jumpy and angle dependent, the quad bike is very slow. I got too much air there. I'm not going to make it. I'll just restart it and get that jump right first time then. Oh, that's a skill game. Those ones are fun. The ice climb one I found yesterday on one of the higher up leagues is really fun. You'll get to it eventually. No, fail. I'm guessing, Grubby, that's you who just joined my stream?
I'm looking, yeah.
Somebody just joined
cool,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It's good fun, man. There's a multiplayer and shit too. And with the create levels I've found, one of the things I like most so far is that when you go on the multiplayer, to begin with, you only have like a little select, well, it's still quite a large selection, I'd say, but it's of their courses only that you can go ahead and fucking play. But then once you've been playing it a minute and you start to figure stuff out, you realize that you can go and play, you know, the whole myriad of like fucking 70,000 other people's levels. And then you can click favorite on them and take those levels on against your buddies. So you can go find a level and go, wow, that was fucking awesome. Here, boys, have a look at this. It's got, for me, that Little Big Planet kind of thrill where even when you're done with the game's original content, that's not game over. It's not finished yet. I've done it. I've done my trophy. There you go, Quadratic. You have earned a trophy. Complete Fault Factory with no faults. Fusion Factory with no faults on the quad. Yay.
Yeah, it does look, it looks pretty cool, dude.
Now I can do something a little more fun than that. Right, what do I actually want to do? I guess I want to go back to some of the harder levels. You should keep watching a minute, Grubby, and check out some of these harder levels. I'm going to put a hard level on and have some fun.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool, dude.
A proud hero? I didn't see the trophy name. I wasn't on it long enough. Depth disturbance. This is only a medium course as well, but this will be more complicated than the last one you saw me do. The last one was one of the easy courses. They flow very well. The obstacles aren't very complicated. That's about to change right here. Right there. Oh wow, I'm doing awfully on this. I haven't been riding this stupid Pit Viper, which means that I now cannot make the bunny hop I want and keep clipping my head on a box above me. I'll just restart. Fuck you, game. Ooh, yeah, if you want. Fucking hungry now, to be fair. Oh, fuck off. I hate failing that
could be
bad.
any better, Cabbage, but because of the broadcast and because I'm on the PSN chat, I get to hear you twice. So that's awesome.
I always mute the TV, man, if I'm watching something like that. Always. I can't hear it twice when I'm in the chat.
Still, for some reason. It's still in there. I can't mute it. I can't shut you up, which is pretty much the situation anyway. So.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. More bacon is always good there. Oh wow, that was a great crash.
It looks hard. Oh man, it looks like one of those addictively hard kind of things until you get used to it.
Wait till you see that jump. I failed it the first time, but watch the thing that pushes me in the air. That's tricky to get the angle on.
Right? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Wow.
And this is just a medium course. There's hard and extreme difficulty as well. And at the minute, I keep doing the extreme courses and just having no option but to say, you know what, I do not have the finesse for this right now. I should go do other things.
Wow.
There's some difficulty here that's just incredible.
God, that's what gets me though, is as you're first going through it, man, you almost 99% of the time don't know where the next thing's going to be.
Yeah, so you have to practice. You have to keep coming back and doing the levels. It's awesome fun. And it's one of those games I've found, I've been doing it most for, like when I'm bored with COD. When I think, should I go play some zombies? No, I can't really be asked for zombies. I'll go have some mad fun on a fucking bike. It's great fun. Love it.
Now, what are some of the places where you see the little white circles? Are those like little bonus spots or little areas you're supposed to hit? Or just part of the graphics? Like there's little white circles here and there, like throughout the course.
Still be cheaper, wouldn't it? The little white circle thing. Sorry there, I had the missus talking to me at the same time. I need to do that with 4 faults, but that wasn't a very fun one. Let's try Titan's Causeway on the Pit Viper. I don't know what the white circle things were. Do you mean that there's like little pillars that are red and then when you go by them they go green? They're your checkpoints.
Yeah, those are your checkpoints. No, they're little white circles, just like they look like well, I don't know. They're just little white circles, like just the outline of it, not a solid white. I mean, it might be just part of the graphics, but I just see it.
It might be on my respawn. Oh, like that one there? There was like a white circle on the ground there.
Wow,
Fail.
Catch up to you.
I need to do it better than that. Oh yeah, of course, because it's on the screen, yeah.
Oh yeah, like that one. Oh no, not that one. That's a solid one.
Yeah, there was like a solid white circle on the ground.
No, not that.
That I just turned orange somehow. That was like, what did that do? Whoa! Now kick the back wheel out, ride that up. Or it's all about your lean. You really have to know how a bike will behave.
Yeah.
Base Invader, yeah. I've got one saved. Alright, honey. Well, drive safe, dear. Alright, love you, dear.
This is part of the graphics.
Yeah, there's like an Alien Invasion one as well that I went and got just because it's on my favorites from the created levels. Come on, get the height, get the height. There we go. Tilt back, thank you. Transition, roll. Ride that wall all the way up. Oh, that one. Have you made it up that ramp yet? No, I haven't. I didn't make it yesterday. I made it onto the first ledge of the ramp, but I didn't finish it. I don't ever remember finishing that. I've posted a no-fault time on that, but I failed it 100 times yesterday. It must be then, if you think about it, it must be that if you get the checkpoint, you struggle for the momentum, and on that run, I made the jump first time. I must have done. I must have just come barreling from the bit behind it, got so much height off the jump that I made it up that wall in one go. That's what I couldn't get yesterday, man. When we were trying it, we failed. There was 3 of us there, Grubby. We failed like 100 times.
Yeah.
Here, let me go find a hard one for you to watch. Where's a hard one? FMX. I've got Enter Atlantis. Let's go do Enter Atlantis. This one is set on difficulty hard. And there is an extra difficulty that makes these look remarkably easy. But before I go ahead and do this, I'm going to go ahead and smoke what is probably going to be one of my last cigarettes.
You're gonna quit smoking, or you're just out?
No, I'm moving to a vapor.
Oh, really?
I want to cut the smoking of actual tobacco products out of my lungs environment. I'm gonna be smoking 1 joint a day, so I'll still be smoking a little tobacco in an evening, and I'm gonna smoke the rest of my weed all day through my pipe. So I won't be smoking tobacco products through the day either. I'll just be puffing on my little pipe. But every time I've tried to move to just the pipe, I end up giving it up after a day or two, because I'm a man who just likes to smoke a joint. I get a certain satisfaction out of smoking a fucking joint. So I'm going to do what Leroy does. I'm going to blaze my pipe all day, and then I'll roll myself a nice fat doobie for the evening. All the weed I've saved smoking my pipe all day will mean I can roll a big fat one up in the evening and only need to have 1 joint, because I'm going to basically be smoking fucking weed and a Rizzler. I mean, shit. Every hit on that joint... Every hit on that joint is going to be like a hit on my pipe. You've been tobacco free? Ah. Do you smoke pot?
Yeah. Oh, well. That doesn't count.
No, but do you smoke that with tobacco?
Yeah. I mean, like with it mixed? No. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, like when you roll up a blunt, do you put a little bit of tobacco in it to help it burn, or do you just roll a literal blunt?
No. No, man. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Leave it to soak for 5 minutes. What, like turned on or what? Alright, honey. Okay.
But I switched, I stopped smoking cigarettes, and then I switched to that vapor, and I did that for a few months. And then I just started using it less and less, just
that's my plan, because I tried
even intentional, really.
Oh, really? Nice.
Less and less, and it got to the point where I was like, "Huh, where's my little vaporizer?" And I'd have to find it.
And yeah, at that point, it's like, what's the fucking point anymore?
Yeah.
Now,
so
I'm making, it's fair to
months.
say, I'm making this stuff look remarkably easy. Because I've had some practice. This stuff is not that easy. Although, for the hard ones, that was easier than some of the others. But that was my plan. I tried cutting down on the cigarettes, and I'm fine to do that until the moment I get stressed. I have no willpower when I want something. If I want it, I've always been the person who gets what he wants. Always.
Gotcha.
So if I want a fucking cigarette now, I'm going to justify it to myself by saying that I fucking want it, and who gives a shit what anybody else thinks. And That's me. So then all of a sudden I'll smoke again and I'm right back at it. Same as trying to cut down on the amount of weed I'm smoking. I can still get the same high and be high for the same length of time smoking my pipe. But when I smoke my pipe to get that buzz, I will smoke like half of the weed. So it costs me half the money to get the same fucking buzz. Which is incredible.
Yeah,
I've got two
dude,
kids. Money counts, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you got to want to quit. I mean, if you don't want
I
to quit,
want
then...
tobacco out of my life, and I've kept trying, and it's kept failing. So I'm going to remove tobacco and move to the vapor with the idea that I will remove nicotine from my life in the same way that I recently removed caffeine from my life. I tricked my body with that, too. I'm a big fan of Earl Grey tea. So I was drinking Earl Grey tea, but I would drink like fucking 12 or 15 cups of hot tea a day, every day. Way too much caffeine, not drinking any water or fruit juices. I would go a week at a time, and the only liquids I would ingest would be 20 cups of tea a day. Not healthy. Not healthy at all. So what I did was I switched from ordinary tea. I then started drinking Earl Grey tea, which has less caffeine in it anyway, but I loved that kind of tea since I was a kid. I like the flavor of it. So then, after a while of that, I switched from ordinary Earl Grey tea to decaffeinated Earl Grey tea.
Gotcha.
So there was no caffeine in my tea. And then after a while of drinking that, I was like, I just want a hot drink at this point. I'm not getting any caffeine buzz or fix from it. I didn't even notice it anymore. So now I'm drinking like 2 liters of water a day and fruit juice, and I'll have like warm fruit juice if I want a hot drink. We'll get some like fruit cordial and I'll just have that warm. It's kind of nice. I used to have that when I was a kid too. But it's far healthier for your body, man.
Yeah.
After this is like a couple of months now, but I'm starting to feel so much healthier for it. So good.
Yeah. And if that vapor doesn't work for you, man, and you feel yourself going back to cigarettes, you know what they say too is it truly makes a big difference to smoke like half a cigarette, put it out, instead of smoking the whole thing all the way down. Because
that won't work for me, man. That it might be a good idea for most people, but that won't work for me because of the way I smoke. I smoke cigarettes very much the same as I would smoke joints. I don't smoke them all at once. I'll be playing a lot of the time. When I do most of my smoking, it's when I'm sat playing. So if I'm playing, like I'm sat here now looking at a screen, I've lit up a cigarette, I'm going to smoke maybe a third, half of it, and then I'm going to jam it in the ashtray while I do some playing, and I'm going to pick it up in 10 minutes when I want it again. So I do that anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah. You can lower it, yeah.
See, I don't want the nicotine either, really. I want to... You see, when I was younger, I pumped my body full of a huge quantity of chemicals that are not really good for it. And having been to doctors since then and being told the physical age of my body after the abuse I have given it, I am of the opinion now that I've matured a bit now. I don't want to be dead when I'm 40 because my body is 75. You know what I mean? I have children. I would like to be around a little longer to see them grow and that kind of thing. So that means I would like to be healthier. And that means removing foreign chemicals from my body's diet that it is not supposed to have. Now, marijuana is a natural substance and will always be there. That is never going. My body will be soaked in marijuana till my dying breath. But that's my choice. I understand that choice. Yeah, damn right. Well, if other people want to keep breathing for longer around me, I mean... I'm an angry bastard now. Imagine me when I'm 60. My God. Oh, this fucking jump. It's this course. I think I'm on the course. Retro, the one with the evil wall from yesterday. It's called Ancient Machine. I'm on the part with the gear cogs where you've got the one round ball and then you're trying to like hop off the round ball to make it over to the other ledge. And I think when I get past this, it's going to come to that other wall that we were at yesterday that just stopped us. Come on, come on! Oh, bounced, bitch. Man, I don't think I'd ever done the course we did yesterday that we got stuck on like that though. There you go, I've made it over that. Oh. Too far over that.
Sounds impressive.
See, a lot of these courses, if I was really going to go for the good time, I make the checkpoint a lot of the time and then just reset myself because I'm going to miss the transition I was supposed to be on. To get all the best times on these courses, you need to be like hair precise on every throttle, on every jump to land the exact transition you're looking for so that you can get the correct speed into the next transition you're looking for. Because to get the best medals on these, you don't just have to get a good time, you have to get a good time with minimal faults. And to do the best times on the Platinums, you have to get the fastest time possible with 0 faults.
Yeah, it's clearly there on the screenshot.
I don't know if... Did I get that screenshot? Possibly. Section that race is in. Oh, it's the Cactus Challenge. I remembered the name Cactus Challenge, but I thought that was the name of a race. I didn't think that was the name of anything else. Here we go. Let's invite Mission in. Send that invite out, please, Retro. Well, fuck you too, fag boy. Alright, alright. I hope he tells you you have terminal cancer and you're about to die.
Thanks.
Oh. Damn!
I'm glad you're always...
I hope you choke to death. Have a good one, buddy. Have a good one. Mission. Oh, hello, Boris. I don't have my stream on for me today, Boris, I'm afraid. So I couldn't... Yeah, that's what I do whenever I see Whitey's on, man. Always, I see Whitey's online, and I just like hop on his stream and go, "You're shit, and you know you are, you're shit, and you know you are, you're shit," and then just leave it there and don't say nothing else. Oh, and yesterday I called him a rectum-faced pygmy. Yeah. I went on his stream and went, "You're such a rectum-faced pygmy." Just for no reason.